this might not be affordable for everyone at first. So let's talk about, when will this become affordable to the average person, or is it likely to remain premium for a while?
I think the end goal is to make this available for anybody who really values their time. And so think of it as, if you can afford an iPhone, I want you to be able to afford a supersonic ticket. Now that won't be day one. Day one is all business class. Yeah. And so that's about 20% of passengers. It is about 80% of international airline profits. So it's a smart place to start. That's why the wine lists and lounges and whatnot are very fancy, because most of the money is at the front of the airplane. Yep. So we're starting with that, and you can think of it, for those of you who know the Tesla story, you can think of it as this is like the Model S of supersonic jets. This is the Roadster. The Model S comes next, and we're going to take everything we learned from that, and we're going to build the equivalent of the Model 3. So the price comes down for a lot more people. That said, I don't think we're ever going to do a bargain basement supersonic jet. One of my laments in the way the air travel system has evolved, it's been kind of a race to the bottom in economy. Yeah. And we end up with these experiences that are just miserable. And I don't want supersonic to ever stoop that low. Right. I think we can build something that it will cost a little bit more, but it'll be worth it. Because you're going to save the time, and it's going to be better on board. Yeah, no, that's good. You got to keep your standards. That's right. I'm reminded of back in the day, before Steve Jobs launched the iPad. Yeah. He talked about where Apple was in product positioning, and how they didn't actually charge more for a Mac than a PC, but they didn't make the cheap Macs. They only made the nice Macs. Right, right. And I think there's an analogy to what we'll do here. We'll get the price point down, but we won't make the cheap one. We'll only make the nice ones. Right. I like it.